So EVs can outrun a gas car, and they are quicker off the line. In addition, they usually have lower maintenance costs, and charging them can be a lot cheaper than filling a tank, especially if you do it at home.
What the industry has proved so far is that absolutely an EV can be as good or better than anything else on the road, certainly compared to any combustion vehicle.
It's just a superior technology.
But sales tell a different story. Only about a month after the federal credits were rolled back, EV sales data show a sharp decline, and automakers that once promised all-electric futures are pulling back on EV production and ramping up gas and hybrids.
To really move the needle now, to really grow the appeal of EVs, you need to start addressing, okay, what are the other issues that, especially for the mainstream market?
Surveys say the same thing: charger availability, charging time, range, and price. And these are pricey vehicles. And it's not just six-figure Audis and Porsches. On average, EVs already sell for about $9,000 more than the already high overall new car price.
The average age of a car on the road continues to go up. Now it's like around 12 years. You're seeing these loans that are $1,000 a month to pay and are 10 years. It feels not sustainable.
I think that the concept for the American automakers was trickle down. They looked at what Tesla did and they're like, okay, rich people will buy these, right? So we'll make these luxury vehicles on the high end. They pay a little extra.
Relying on higher-end vehicles to carry EV portfolios has its limits.
I love that instant torque, but the minute you hit a corner, it's like an American muscle car. It just does not corner the way that it should.
The Taycan got off to a good start, but then dropped off pretty rapidly. This has been one of the challenges, especially in the high-end EV market. Customers buying some of these cars actually decided they like the feel of the gas engines better. With traditional performance cars, you have the sound, you have the vibration of the engine, and that's part of what gives a performance car its character. If you've ever been in a 911, that flat six-cylinder engine in the back, that has a very unique sound that is quite unlike anything else out there. This obviously does not have that.
Attempts to simulate this haven't landed all that well.
That's not going to work because everyone knows it's fake. Therefore, you're making the owner of the electric sports car look even more pathetic.
There are other downsides. Gas cars, for now at least, are better at maintaining high speeds over longer distances. EVs have less stamina. Because they are heavier, they also wear out their tires faster. But the biggest obstacles to EV adoption are still charger availability, charging time, and range anxiety.
Americans die for our 2% use case. Maybe only take 2 road trips a year, but what we buy has to be able to go on those road trips.
Roy's Cannonball runs are extreme examples of this. High speed across extremely long distances.
The thing about an internal combustion record is your cruising speeds are between 120 and 150 miles an hour for more than 24 hours. And that is challenging. And it's scary because at those speeds, if you pop a tire, people can get hurt. In an electric car, your average cruising speeds are in the 70s. You're often driving slower than the traffic. So it's not scary at all. What is really scary is spending a day and a half in a car and having a software problem at the charger, and you've lost 4 days of your life planning and driving and having to go back and do it all over again. And unfortunately, that happens all the time, unless you're using Tesla superchargers.